Welcome back to the news at 10. This week in Billings, farmers and ranchers are celebrating the 100th convention of the Montana Farm Bureau. The Montana Ag Network's Lane Nordland shares how the group is embracing the past to look towards the future.
I think what's really interesting about studying history is that when we look at the past, I think we can gain some tools to help us prepare for a better future.
To prepare for that future, author and historian Laura Nelson has rediscovered Montana Farm Bureau's rich history in the book Legacies that shares Montana's agriculture story.
And when we study our agricultural history, we do find a lot of commonalities. We find that we were struggling with challenging marketing prices, challenging trade issues, and even challenging issues in our rural communities, trying to find a collective voice where farmers can come together and make progress for our industry, our communities, and our nation. And we find those same issues 100 years ago and today.
Over the years, issues have changed, but challenges still remain. That's why Farm Bureau's grassroots efforts to create policy have stood the test of time.
It's the way we know that our policy comes from the people. It doesn't come from a corporation. We don't have anybody. If you're not a farmer or rancher, you're not on that floor voting right now. So it doesn't come from anybody else. People know that. They understand, the majority of people understand that that's where it comes from, and that when we speak as an organization, we're speaking for those people that are out on the ground.
Even though conditions are tough in the countryside, Montana Farm Bureau says they will be there for their members for the next 100 years and more.
The challenges have never been small in our industry. The barriers have never been low, and we've overcome them over and over again throughout our history, and I hope that as our members look forward to the next 100 years, that they look forward with hope and excitement and inspiration to know that we can make a difference. Your voice does matter in an organization like Farm Bureau, and we can each take responsibility for making a better and stronger future for our communities and for our industry.
And just as it was 100 years ago, Montana Farm Bureau members know the importance of sticking together to have their voices heard and advocating for Montana's #1 industry. In Billings, Lane Nordland, MTN News.
The Farm Bureau history book called Legacies will be available in January. You can pre-order the book today by visiting mfbf.org. And let's check back in with Curtis.